Now, key things to remember if you're going and taking your NMAT exam is that you have to attempt the entire paper. If you leave a lot of questions at the end, right, it will have a massive negative penalty. I did not realize that in my last attempt, but I was mindful of this in this particular attempt. What happens is that in the NMAT exam, it's an adaptive format, which means that every time you give the wrong answer, the level of difficulty of the next question becomes lesser. If that answer is also wrong, the level of difficulty of the further question also becomes lesser. If you give the wrong answer for easy questions, there's a lot of negative penalty. If you give the wrong answer for difficult questions, there is much lesser negative penalty. So suppose you actually solve all the questions properly and you solve only 30 out of the 36 questions. What is going to happen is that the last 6 questions, so 31st question would be hard, but 32nd would be easy, 33rd would be easier, 34th would be easier, and 35, 36 would be very easy. And when you have no marks over there, the negative marking for those tail end of questions which are supposedly easy would kill your score. So you have to always keep it in mind that you might mark the wrong answer for a difficult question, but you have to attempt all questions. You should not leave like 3-4 questions at the end, because those kind of things are going to kill your NMAT score. The second thing that you should remember is LR this year is easier. So don't second guess yourself, particularly with critical reasoning. What I felt was whatever was the first instinctual answer, that generally turns out to be the right answer. I would say that whatever seems right in the first go itself, more or less is the right answer in critical reasoning. They have consciously tried to make the answers unambiguously clear. Mostly is the answer, mark it and go forward. You have to be very mindful of time in the NMAT exam. It is much more important to mark all answers than get all attempts right. The third thing that I would say is that be careful of the attempt order. You can choose your own attempt order in NMAT. So prepare beforehand about what you're going to do. I chose verbal, quant and LR. The reason for that is that I felt that quant is going to be the most taxing for me. So if I put quant at the start, then I might be very tired for verbal and LR. On the other hand, if I keep it till the end, I might not have enough mental energy for the quant section. So I kept it in the middle. I kept verbal, which is my strength, at the start. I kept LR for the end because I felt that LR I'll somehow manage. So what I would suggest is keep your strongest section at the first, keep your weakest section in the middle, and keep the middle section or whichever you're not either very good at or very poor at the very end. So your idea should be to clear all cutoffs and really score in the section that you are very good at. So think about it, prepare for it accordingly, and take a lot of mocks in the same order. If you're looking for good quality NMAT mocks according to this pattern, do check out Kraku's NMAT mocks. To get the link for the NMAT mocks, comment mock in the comment section.